In studium and construction project formulation and appraisal, the project undertaken is International Airport. It is a greenfield airport, a part of trunk infrastructure project which lies in Gujarat state, having total area of 1,426 hectares with railway, airport and port connectivity to a range of 100 to 200 kilometers. The total cost of project is 17.12 billion. As project is divided into three phases, so for student study, the scope undertaken is phase 1 terminal building having 35,000 square meter area and is an integrated terminal building with a capacity of 3.5 MPPA. In WPS, the approach is top-down approach in which project was divided into five phases: inception phase, planning and development phase, execution phase, operation and maintenance phase, and closeout phase. Each phase has a work packages and subtasks. The WPS for inception phase is shown having pre-feasibility study, environmental impact assessment, feasibility study, transaction advisor. The WPS is divided into five levels. The technical analysis objective is to study and understand the technical aspects, directives and recommendations and bylaws involved in the planning and design of an airport project. It determines alternative planning configurations of terminal building and to prepare technical specification adopted. In airport terminal, there are fixed basic plan configurations, linear, pier, satellite, which determine the functional movement of passengers along with centralized and decentralized layout to be adopted. According to ICAO and IATA guidelines, there are unit area norms of domestic or integrated terminal building. The level of service is interlinked with the level of comfort of passengers and airlines concerned, with minimal operating cost and profitability. The provision of modern facilities condition of flow of baggage or passengers. The optimum level of service C, which are generally adopted in any terminal design, which can be later on modified to higher level of services. According to bylaws, norms, level of services, plan configurations, we have designed and proposed a conceptual plan of terminal building. The area of plan is 35,000 square meter as per the requirement given, and it is an integrated domestic and international terminal building. The capacity is 3.5 Mppa, and from that peak hour passengers is calculated that comes out to be 2400 approx, which are used to calculate area of the building. We have proposed pier concept because of accommodation of aircraft parking on both sides, increasing efficiency of space. Also can accommodate many passengers under one roof. Individual piers can be managed without terminal-wide impact and with little impact to operation. With reference to proposed plan, we have designed views showing the front view and the side porch views. To conserve and making project to be energy efficient, we have proposed rainwater harvesting on roof, landscape and paved areas, and total water collection comes out to be 50,950 kiloliter, which will be stored in underground tanks. Out of the total requirement, which is need to be extracted, we will need just 21,300 kiloliter per year. The total water consumption which is coming from bore well, for that to save water we have planted STP for recycling of wastewater which are coming from domestic purposes and other sources. The recycled and treated water will be consumed for HVAC landscape, saving fresh water execution to a greater extent. The cost breakdown structure in which we have done the cost analysis that are used in construction of scope of up to terminal building. We have started the cost breakdown from execution phase listed on all the tasks, which comes out to be 571 crores, in which civil and NPF works has highest percentage. The next pie chart shows the breakdown of consultants in the planning and development phase. The cost breakdown of various phases is done starting from inception phase having land and feasibility study cost. Planning and development consists of all consultants and legal approval costs. In execution phase, the total cost of construction of terminal building is calculated. In closeout phase consists of contract closure and testing cost. In operation and maintenance phase, the maintenance of building cost and staff cost is calculated, and from all the phases the total cost comes out to be 1,221 crores. The calculation of all the phases, the cost in cost breakdown, it is found out that the execution phase has 50% of the role in total cost of the terminal building. Risk management involves four steps. In the first step, all potential significant risks are categorized and identified. Next step is assessment analysis of each of these risks, and then planning for the mitigation measures are done. Final step is implementation and control of risk throughout project life cycle. 14 different risk categories are identified like design, construction, project-related risk, environmental risk, demand, operational, and political risk. From each of these categories, it is further include various risks that are identified out total of 97 risks for our project. It is an example of the risk register that we prepare for the project related risk category. As you can see, risk identification includes risk factors and risk statement. Risk assessment includes scoring for probability, impact, and severity. Orange one shows high risk, yellow one shows moderate risk, and green shows low risk. In risk response, there is risk owner, response strategy, and response category. The chart shows the severity metrics of all the categories. The below chart shows the average severity in each risk category. Demand, operation-related risk, and financial risk have high average severity values, while political, force majeure, and environmental have low severity values. The outgrowth of TSIR region has a high negative value on the project as the development of the project is dependent on it. The risk lying in the low area of the matrix should be altogether accepted. The operation which fall in the extreme risk should not be undertaken without any specialized professional. The operation which fall into high risk should be only undertaken with the extreme caution and adequate control. Thank you.